And you're on.
Good morning. Happy Thursday, everyone. So happy to be here with Miss Bebe today.
Thank you for having me.
It's time. It's back to September.
I know that was quick.
That was quick. And this is your
Ninth
year
Yes.
at doing the Chiari Walk Across America
Yes.
here in town.
Yes, ma'am.
So exciting. So amazing. I'm always so happy to be part of it. We love to donate to you and your cause, and it's amazing. So today we're here to get really awareness for Chiari as well as the walk that's happening in town.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So we have this really cool background because Chiari really has to do with the brainstem.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about what Chiari is? And
In basic terms, Chiari is a brain malformation, basically where our skull is too small and it blocks our spinal fluid from flowing. So our spinal fluid acts like a cushion. It goes around our skull, down our brain, our spinal cord, and back up. We all have to have it. So when you have Chiari, your cerebellum blocks your spinal cord and prevents your spinal fluid from flowing. And that prevents or creates a lot of problems. Gives us headaches, pressure, weakness. I mean, it can be fatal, but that's extreme. But it creates a lot of problems for us.
well, and the crazy thing about it is the problems are so common with so many other diseases or just life and just things that it often gets misdiagnosed, right?
Yes, because we have brain fog, we have, arms and legs hurt, memory loss, and other people like, oh, I have that, I have that, I have that. But it's a little different. You can see it. You get diagnosed by an MRI, so you can see it.
Do you find that because the things that you can have around it are so common with other things that they're kind of like, oh, it's, you're just not feeling good.
Yes.
It's just kind of in your head.
It's when you're younger. When I was younger, that my mom and dad would take me to the doctor all the time. I had headaches. Oh, it's just hormones. Oh, you need your eyes checked. You need glasses. Sit in the front of the classroom. I remember missing out on a lot of things because my head hurt. But it was, oh, you just have a headache, or you're just faking it.
Did that start when you were little?
Yes, I was very young.
And you were not diagnosed till you were 20?
Yes. And when I was pregnant with my daughter, my OBGYN, Dr. Nelson, sent me.
Thank goodness, Dr.
Yes.
Nelson.
Sent me in to a neurologist. And they did an MRI while I was 8 months pregnant.
Well, I'm sure frustrating for yourself, for your mom, for your family, of
Yes.
just like, my daughter's suffering and we cannot figure out what it is.
Yes. And I mean, I would miss out on things that I really wanted to do, so my mom knew I wasn't faking it. And luckily, she was an advocate for me, speaking up, saying, no, there's something wrong with my daughter. And we never could get it diagnosed. We never knew until I was older. And then when I got pregnant, that's when it was very prominent. And then they diagnosed. And luckily for me, it was diagnosed quickly and accurately, where other warriors have a very hard time and just get the big runaround. Oh, you have headaches. Take this pill. Take that pill. And
Yeah. I'm sure then your life becomes based around pills and really not what the problem is.
right.
So really, the only true relief that you get is actually by having surgeries.
Surgery, yes, it's not a cure. We know there's not a cure for Chiari, but it helps us sometimes. It can give us a little bit of relief, taking out part of our skull to give us more room to.
I mean, it's so funny not funny, but when you hear you talk about it, it's so nonchalant. Like, oh, I'm having another brain surgery. Oh, yeah, and it's just, that is so common in your life.
Yes, absolutely.
And in any warrior's life.
Yes. Just go take out some skull and put some, a patch back there to give yourself more room, or put a plate in there, to give yourself more room so your spinal fluid can flow, and just hope that helps for a little while.
You are currently on 13 surgeries, 13 brain surgeries, and 5 actual
opening up my back of my skull and removing part of my skull, or putting a plate in, or putting a patch in, and it's a journey.
Look at it. We got this picture. I love this picture.
Look at that.
Wow. The crazy thing is, when you think of warrior, it's such a big, powerful word. And then you sit and you just think about you and other people who suffer, which you were just saying that there's 14 local people that suffer from Chiari here locally.
Yes.
Which is oddly crazy since we live in a smaller area, and that when you first started kind of the walks and stuff, you there was more about 3 or 4. So
Right.
it really is obviously getting detected sooner. It sounds like more awareness,
Yes.
which is why these walks are so important.
Getting it out there and everyone's support has been great. Getting the awareness out there. So these warriors, we have kids. I call them my warriors. So they're
Yeah.
young, older men, women. It's mostly more diagnosed in women, but we do have some out there, the men and the little boys out there locally. But I like them to know that they're not alone, that
Yeah.
we are in this all together. And we have a great community backing all of us.
Do you feel like when you were diagnosed, there was so much unknown about it that you did feel alone a lot of the time?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I remember when I was diagnosed, them to tell me it's not if you need surgery, it's when. And I have a newborn child. I'm young. That's scary to someone to tell you you're going to have brain surgery. You don't know.
Yeah.
Googled it, and there was not very much information on it.
So a lot has changed in the last 10 years.
Yes, 20.
20 years. Oh,
I've been
goodness
diagnosed
gracious.
for 20.
20 years. Yeah, well, that's wonderful. Well, and that just goes to show you that everything that you guys are doing as, as a group is mattering. It's changing.
Yes.
It's changing
Yes.
the awareness, and it's getting diagnosed sooner, younger. We were talking about there's a few kids in town.
Yes,
They're
there
little.
are. Yes, there are. And I think there's 3 or 4 now that have been diagnosed and going through treatment and anything to help them.
Let's talk a little bit about, so obviously it's a very significant thing that changes your lifestyle. And how did that look for you and for your family and, really for the kids? I mean,
My kids had to grow up very quickly because mom wasn't there. Mom couldn't get up and make dinner or breakfast, be at all their events, do laundry, household chores that mom normally did. And,
Yeah.
they helped with originally, but they had to do a lot on their own when I'm unable to get out of bed.
yeah.
And that was hard.
And unpredictable. You could be
Yes.
fine one day and the next day
Oh.
you're down for 2 or 3 days.
Absolutely. And that morning I could feel great. And then come afternoon, you feel awful. So now we have to plan our days. Okay, I know this was coming today. So yesterday evening, you rest, take it
Yeah.
easy so you can get up and do other things. So we call them spoons. You have so many spoons when you wake up in the morning. Taking a shower, that's a spoon.
Yeah.
You pick which.
The
where-
things that sometimes we just take for granted.
Absolutely. Yes. Going to vacuum your floor seems very, easy. Let's do it. Well, not for us. It takes a lot for us to do that. So, and I say us warriors, speaking
Yeah.
for all of them.
Well, and I think it's one of those things too that it's nice for the reminder of, illnesses are not always physical. You can't
Yeah.
always see that.
No.
You won't always understand. So it kind of goes back to really being patient with people and understanding that, if someone's not looking just right, it's probably a bad day for a specific reason.
Yes. I just had this conversation with my daughter the other day. We don't wear signs on our, foreheads that say, I have a headache today, don't feel good, I didn't sleep, or whatever our issue is.
Yeah.
So just give them grace. You don't know, why they didn't put their shopping cart back. Or maybe that's their only outing for the day. That's, or for the week. They got to do grocery shopping. And that's, is a lot for us to get out and do that. So give everybody grace. You never know. It's an invisible illness is what it
Yeah.
is.
Which there's so many out there.
There are. It is hard, for us we're in such a rush getting, running errands and, we got to go do this and that.
Yeah.
And we are just in our own little world and we forget that other people, it takes a lot for them to get out.
Yeah. It's a great reminder.
It's,
So the color for the Chiari is purple.
Yes.
It's the purple ribbon. You'll often see the zipper on it, and that is due to the surgery that...
because you go in more than once typically. So it's, zipper to open it back up again.
And that's really from the end of your scalp? Or-
Mine's in the middle, like where your bone in the just back of your skull indents from there down into your neck, past your hairline.
Oh, baby. It's sometimes I'll like check on her, or we'll be talking, and she's like, yeah, going to have surgery. And I'm just like, okay. I'll see you in 3 days, 4 days. She's like,
I'll be
oh, yeah, I'll be back. Don't worry. It's happening. Oh, my gosh. So let's talk about the walk. This
Okay.
is super exciting. Again, this is your 9th year
Yes.
of doing it locally. I'm
Yes.
sure you did it
I
before
went to
then.
Vegas for a couple of years, and then I told my husband, we can do this. Let's
Yes.
bring awareness to our area, and we have such a great community that it's grown every year.
They just show up, don't they?
Yes, yes. I love it.
I love it. So it'll be September 16th this year. You can register at 8:30 a.m. You can register online prior,
Yes.
correct?
It's free. Registration's free. We ask that even the little kids register. Of course, donations are accepted. And we will provide food thanks to Finley. They sponsor our food.
We always
So,
love it.
Yes.
So I also want to mention this, that it is a great day. It's at the golf.
Los Lagos Golf
Los
Course.
Lagos
Yes.
Golf Course. So it's a great time to bring the family, enjoy the day.
Yes.
You know, you can run if you like.
We're doing the walk.
The walk.
Yeah, we're just doing the walk around the cart path. We're gonna do that.
So
We're gonna-
nice and easy. Bring the
Yes.
strollers.
Oh yes, bring the strollers, bring the kids. Everybody is welcome to all ages.
Yeah.
It's very casual. We're gonna have Glam RN doing infusions there, so that's super
Nice.
exciting. Serenity Hospice and Home Health are going to be there volunteering to help with all of that. Liz Smith and her son Danny are going to be there.
She's amazing, and she's been there as long as I've been going. Or been
Yes.
part of it.
Again, Chiari, can't remember off the top of my head how many years, but she's been there a lot in the
Yes.
heat and sun when we were out at Rotary.
Yeah, it was at the park for many years.
Yes, 7 years. We were at Rotary Park. Her and her son would come out. She closes her office for that. It's a Saturday. It's a busy day for her.
Yeah.
She closes her office and comes and donates her time. So you definitely have to get a massage or some reflexology from
Listen,
her.
she's amazing.
Yes, and then Oh Snap novelty photos will be there. Jeannie Borley.
Oh, get out.
Yes, she'll be there doing her photo booth. Yes, her and her crew.
This is so
So-
it's a great day.
It's a great day to be out there. Of course, we have a great raffle thanks to our community. We have tons and tons of raffles. So come out, get your raffle
If
tickets.
they want to get you an item to raffle off, how would they get a hold of you?
They can contact me on any social media. My phone number's on the flyer. I had to make sure. It's there. My email. Yes, right there. Thank you, Jeff. I can come pick it up, whatever.
You can always reach out to me as well, and I can get you in contact with Bebe or
Yes.
pick it up, or we can make arrangements to pick it up too. So it's really nice because it gets your business name out there. There's always a lot of people involved, a lot of other businesses. So, giving these raffle items is a win-win.
It's tax deductible too.
It's tax deductible too.
We
You
love
can't go
that.
wrong with that.
Yes. So we actually have 9 corporate sponsors this year.
Let's
That's the
talk about
most.
them.
Yes. Aquatic Pools is one.
They're amazing.
The 19th Hole Bar and Grill in Needles.
Ooh, fun.
Another one. Yes. Of course, Finley. They've been a sponsor 8 years now.
Nice.
AZ Express Insurance.
Oh, good. I love
Yes.
the girls.
You've been there.
Yes, we've seen them.
Colorado River Women's Council.
Good job,
They-
ladies.
yes,
and
they
they're
st-
hard. They do a lot to earn that money. So,
Yes,
you
they
get to
do.
see it given back to the community, which is amazing.
Very nice. Yes. The Lopez family support. My aunties, my cousins.
Oh, yes. Love it.
Yes, my auntie Debbie. She has her own too. The Harrell family, the Silva's family, and Farmers Insurance Heidi Smith.
Yay. so,
So-
you could be a corporate sponsor as well. Just, again, reach out to Bebe. There's lots of time still to get your name out there. This event is really big in town, and people support it. So, you'll get a lot of notoriety just by donating.
It
a
is
little.
really nice. I was out yesterday starting to ask for raffle donations, raffle baskets, and it's really nice when they see me. They know.
Oh, Bebe, you're back.
Yes. Or I'll start to say for Chiari, like, we've heard of that. And it is very nice to hear that now,
Yeah.
that the awareness is getting out there. So we're all doing something right. And I say we
Yes.
all because it definitely takes the community. We have a great community, and I couldn't do it without you guys. So
Yeah.
thank you all.
Well, again, if we were in any, there's so many family members and families out there that struggle with, again, diseases that you don't really always see outside. So it's always nice when the community supports. It's nice when you give us an opportunity. You know, you work really hard. Your family works really hard to make sure this happens every year. So I think it's exciting. I think people are excited, like when it's that time again.
Yeah.
You know.
I hope so. That's what I
Yeah.
want, and to make it a day for these warriors. There's a picture of our warriors from last year. Not all of us, but some of us. Yes.
Yeah.
See the little ones. Yeah, it doesn't discriminate. Chiari does
No.
not discriminate at all. So, just-
It's just eye opening. You know.
it is.
Yeah. Um. Through all of this, again, these surgeries have become so routine, and life is kind of routine. But how do you feel when it comes to? I'm sure people are reaching out to you, and the support that you guys get to give each other, I'm sure has changed tremendously for you with bringing all the awareness.
It is. Like we were talking earlier before, there's no two situations alike. Everyone, they don't know. You don't know what to expect. You can't look it up and be like, oh, okay, so you have a headache. This, and this. This is what I do. You don't. Or everyone is so different. So I just let them know. To be an advocate, I try to. You have to speak up. Don't just. I know the doctors, they're good. They're there. They've done their, they have their education and everything, but we're all so different.
Yeah.
Speak up. Don't just let them say, "Oh, here's a, prescription. Go on," because you can't. There might be an underlying issue that they just didn't see.
Yeah.
So I go, I've gone to LA to Cedars-Sinai for treatment. I go to Barrows to Phoenix, and sometimes they miss things too. I've got to call back. Oh, we do see something. We didn't see it when you were here. We see it now. So speak up. Definitely, and I try to let them know that, and just let them know that I'm here. If they have any, just want to vent, scream, cry.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure it's nice to have that on your flip side as well. Because no matter, your family support is amazing, and they love you, and then they're always there, and they always show up. You have such a great support system.
I love my
But I
family.
assume it's so much nicer to be able to speak to people who are feeling the same things and really understand and get the frustrating day or why it's so frustrating.
Yes, and I mean, we can compare some things, with the headache and I couldn't get up and help my daughter today or go to my
Yeah.
child's event. I get that, and I can relate to that where, my family understands. They're very patient with me, and they don't get frustrated with me when I can't make it or I can only go for a short time.
Yeah.
So I can relate with them. They can relate with me, the warriors. So I do appreciate when, they'll check on me too. Like, how's it going? And you just say
Yeah.
good. And we know that doesn't
Like,
mean,
no.
you're not good. Really tell us how you are. So it is nice to have it both ways.
Oh, wonderful. Well, again, it'll be at Los Logos, the walk. You do not have to register. Really, registering just kind of lets her know how much food is needed
Right.
and those kinds of things. It is free. Just show up with your family, your friends. It's a great time to get the grandparents out. It'll be a
Yes.
nice walk. You can enjoy some food, get some raffles.
Yes.
It's a big day.
Yes, it is. And you don't have to walk. You can come and just join in and see everybody,
Yeah, great idea.
check out the vendors
If you
that we have.
cannot walk,
Right.
there's still a lot
We walk for you.
entertainment. Yeah.
So that's nice too.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me. Thank
You're
you guys for all of your support over the years. We
Well,
definitely
I feel
can't.
like you support us as well.
Yes, of course.
That's why the community is so amazing. Thank you for showing up today. If you want to get something to BB or you want to find out more information, again, you can get a hold of her at her, or if you can't find her stuff, there's always myself. But definitely show up for the walk. It is very big. Los Logos is a nice place. It's going to be a great day. And,
Yes.
yes.
Come out. Have a good day with us. Come support it. Spread the awareness. Learn about it.
Yeah. You never know.
Yes. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a
Thanks.
good day. Shop local, support local.
Thanks, BB.
Thank you.
Take care.
You too.